You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moon. Shot himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazón, a.k.a. El Borracho, a.k.a. Café Bustelo, a.k.a. El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on this side of heaven. God bless you all. Ladies and gentlemen, I like the stat card. The stat card they just announced. You already know, man. The light heavyweight undisputed championship bout between Artur Beterbiev versus Dimitri Bivol, two undefeated elite pound for pound fighters. Y'all already know how we like it. Pound for pound versus pound for pound. Legacy versus legacy. Undisputed light heavyweight championship bout. Now, we don't know how much of a prime fighter Artur Beterbiev is. I think he's 39 years old. But at the end of the day, when we think about Artur Beterbiev, that's one of the fighters that we don't even think about his age. I just said it right now, but we don't think about Artur Beterbiev's age. You feel me? Because he's been performing like a prime fighter, young fighter, strong fighter. Feel me? Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen, on your way in. Y'all already know, man. Y'all rocking with the high octane, the best delivery in the sport of boxing and boxing talk. Y'all already know what's good. Moda in the building was good. Shout out to all the members, the members. If you haven't become a member of the Punch Drunk Boxing, I don't know what y'all doing. I don't know why y'all not supporting the movement. I know y'all subscribe to Netflix. I know y'all might be subscribed to Hulu. I know y'all subscribe to what's the other one? The other thing, huh? I know y'all subscribe to other things. Subscribe to the channel. Let's go, baby. Show support. Show support. Don't tell me don't tell me y'all don't got no $5 a month. Don't tell me y'all don't got no $5 a month. I know the Democratic Party, you know what I'm saying? They doing bad for the people out there. But don't tell me y'all don't got no $5 a month. Rich in the building. What's good, man? Karate Kid in the building. What's good, Karate Kid? What's good, man? It's a great call. We're going to be talking about the card as well. Shout out to everybody in the call. Shout out to the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators, the one that put their life for the line for a pure. Wait. I always say that I created the channel to preserve the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators, the one that put their life for the line for a pure entertainment. But it doesn't seem like Shakur Stevenson wants to fight for the fans, fight for the our entertainment. Some people may call it emotional. Is Shakur Stevenson emotional? The 3-division world champion, unified the title in the super featherweight division. Now the lightweight division got his title, got the WBC strap, the vacant strap when he beat Eduardo dos Santos. But that fight did more damage to Shakur Stevenson's how you say it? I'm not gonna say more damage as a fighter. I'm not maybe damage as a brand. That fight did worse than any other win. Maybe for the brand. Maybe it's unfair for me to say that. Curtis in the building. What's good, man? Coda in the building. What's good, man? What's good? This is boxing. Damn punch. Pop Scofield went off on. Oh yeah. No, I seen Two Tone. He posted that up on X, formerly known as Twitter. Man, hey yo, I mean, I could time in on a little bit of that and stuff like that, just a little later on. You know, this is the YTBC as well. We got a whole different type of community that people go at it, and people are intrigued by these type of content and stuff like that. When it doesn't have to be the Anthony Joshua, the Canelos, the Tanks, but there is a traffic with interest in this community as well, with channels versus channels, boxing personnels against channels or whatever, man. But yeah, I heard that little snippet right there. Shout out to the people that supporting the videos that I dropped earlier today. Y'all already know Muhammad Ali's ex-wife. I dropped the video and shout out to live with Shay. That was the full interview with Muhammad Ali's ex-wife and what she's explaining about, you know, her political affiliations and why she's voting for 45 to be 47. And if y'all want to check that video out after the live, y'all could go and support the video and stuff like that. In the world of boxing, let's just, you know, what's the hot topic still? I believe that people still talking about the Devin Haney situation out there in the carnival, why he missed the punch. Yeah, we already spoke about that, but people still talking about it. Maybe he's gonna get sued. I don't know. Somebody asked me, yo, Punch, do you want Devin Haney to get sued? I'm like, I mean, if a man can handle his business with another man, behind closed doors or sit on the table and stuff like that, they can make amends like that. Maybe, but at the end of the day, maybe the guy will sue because he got jumped. You know what I'm saying? That was an unfair fight. It's already an unfair fight. It's already an unfair fight when a boxer that's licensed to beat somebody up, that their hands is registered weapons. It's already bad enough that you go out there and you're professional boxers. So you got to be professional. Even though that somebody says something or heckled you, you got to be professional enough. That's one thing about being a professional fighter, that you got to handle your emotions, right? You got to handle your emotions. That's an aspect of being a professional fighter and understanding that you are a registered weapon. So if anybody could say something and you want to throw some hands and stuff like that, when the guy didn't throw hands on them, I ain't see that video when the man throw hands on him. I ain't see the video when the dude swang on him. Devin Haney swung on him, and then his boys jumped him. So I could see him suing for that. If Devin Haney, if it was just the swing and he missed and people would have backed everybody up, but he got jumped. So maybe he could sue for that. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Devin Haney gotta be more responsible, in my opinion. What's good? High, low, dímelo con los 2 pesos de plátano. ¿Qué lo que? If it's moonshine, has to be great, better than Frosted Flakes. What's good? High, low. Asian coffee in the building. What's good? So yeah, man. Shakur Stevenson is saying to F the fans. F the fans. All right, Shakur. Seems like these fighters, they don't understand how they really get paid, and how saying F the fans. I don't know what you get out of saying F the fans. I don't understand Shakur Stevenson by saying F the fans. Shakur Stevenson, you promoted your last fight and you promoted that you was going to knock this guy out. You promoted that you was going to knock this guy out. Chicago kills in the building was good. When you promote something, people expect something. If you promote something and it seems like, damn, it's an interest for me to pay for, people pay for it. And let me say this like this as well. It's just not I think that just because people go at you on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, or social media, on IG, on Twitter, on TikTok, Karate Kid in the building, con los 5 pesos. That super chatty party game me dice, here's my 2 bits. Good looking out, my brother. Appreciate you, my brother. Comprar pizza con Coca-Cola. He said SF, Shakira. In the end of the day, if you're gonna promote something, if anybody gonna promote something to you, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, my man, yo, you know what I'm saying? This is a good pastelito right here. You know what I'm saying? It's good. It's the best pastelito in town. You know what I'm saying? You got the cheese pastelito, you got the ham and cheese pastelito, you got the carne cerdo pastelito, tenemos pollo pastelito, right? It's the best pastelito you ever tasted in your life. Y después tú le das $1. How much is it? $5. Damn, $5 for the pastelito. Okay, all right, let me get about that. I usually pay $1.50 or $2 and stuff like that con la doña. All right, let me get it. And that pastelito tastes like expired milk. Huh? Hey, yo, my man, hey, yo, let me get my money back and stuff like that. Oh. Look, at the end of the day, man, when you promote, you're going to knock somebody out, then you know what? People are expected to they pay for it. We got ESPN subscription. And not only that, because people are going to be like, well, that wasn't a pay-per-view event. But what about the people that's flying out? What about the people that's paying for hotel, that's paying for the parking, that's paying for the Saturdays, paying for the event? It's pushing your family aside, your kids aside to enjoy this event. See, I understand when the boxing world gets a little bit more frustrated with boxing than anything else, because this is what it is. Boxers, you don't fight every day. You see, it's one thing watching the Knicks, and my Knicks lose on Monday. We got another game on Wednesday, and then we win on Wednesday, and we all good. See, the thing is with boxers is when, all right, man, we can't, man, when you going to get in the ring? Damn, when you going to fight? Damn, when it's going to be the event? Damn, who you going to fight? Damn, you fighting him? All right, man, but because I'm a boxing fan, I still want to see you fight and stuff like that. Then you promoting the fight. They promoting, oh, Shakur Stevenson's going to do this. Shakur Stevenson's going to do that. He got a statement to make. He's going to be a free agent. Artem, man, he's right there in front of his face. He is made he is tailor-made for Shakur Stevenson to look good. Shakur Stevenson gonna be like, hey, yo, man, I'm gonna take my anger out of this Artem because everybody was trying to critique me versus Edgar De Los Santos. That wasn't me. My hands was injured. Y'all gonna see how I perform. I got a lot of anger. I got a lot of anger. I got a chip on my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go out there and perform. I'm gonna knock this guy out. I'm gonna show the whole world that I am Shakur Stevenson, the 3-division world champion, Olympian. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, I got the goods. I'm special. I'm telling you, I'm better than everybody else in the lightweight division. I'm gonna show y'all what's gonna happen. I'm gonna show you I'm gonna knock this guy out. I'm gonna show you I'm gonna hurt him. Even in between rounds, Shakur Stevenson, I'm gonna knock him out. Don't worry, Grandpa, shut the F up. I'm gonna knock him out. Don't worry. Hey, yo, you gotta do the shut the F up, Grandpa. I'm gonna knock him out. Don't worry about it. Third round happened. I'm gonna knock him out. Fourth, I'm gonna knock him out. Fifth, goddamn, I'm gonna knock him out. Six, I'm gonna knock him out. Seven, watch, I'm gonna knock him out. Seven, I'm gonna knock him out. Eight, everybody walking out. People walking out. I'm gonna knock him out. Nine, I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna knock him out. Everybody walking, Grandpa. Give me some instruction. 11 round. I ain't gonna knock this motherfucker out. I ain't gonna knock this motherfucker out. Why you mad? You promote, you gonna knock somebody out. So people expecting that. See, look, I'm gonna say it like this. And then I remember Shakur Stevenson, days after the fight, he's on Twitter and stuff like, and he's saying basically everybody think that everybody is Tank. Everybody got their own style. Basically, I'm just paraphrasing. See, the one thing about Gervonta Tank Davis, this is the only frustration when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis. The frustration of Tank Davis is that he's older than his contemporaries, right? The Shakurs, the Haneys, the T.O.s. He's older than his contemporaries, and we're looking at his skill set. We know that Tank is special. We know. He got a freak of nature power. We know he's special. But then we're looking at his resume. We look at what other guys have accomplished. We're looking at what he has accomplished. Shakur Stevenson, the 3-division world champion, unified in the 126-pound division. We've seen Teofimo Lopez have accomplished already the type of accomplishment that's already going to step him into the Hall of Fame. We got Devin Haney accomplished, right? We've seen these guys be accomplished. Like, damn, Tank, you was the one that was supposed to be fighting Vasily Lomachenko before T.O. and before Devin, right? And we're like, damn, what happened to the career? Why the career's moving like this? Why you're not adding those names, those legacy into the resume? Why you're not standing on legacy? You already got the bag. Why you ain't standing on legacy? We want to see Gervonta Tank Davis fight these legacy fights, right? But Gervonta Tank Davis always gives you the money's worth, whoever he gets in the ring with. There's a tradition in the sport of boxing that says, I fight whoever they put in front of me. I beat whoever they put in front of me. Put it that way. I beat whoever they put in front of me. Who's they? We all know that most of these fighters, 90% of the fighters can't control their career. We know that. We know they sign management deal. We know they signed to a promotional deal. We know they signed to a network promotional deal and stuff like that. They don't have all that power. Not everybody is Canelo Alvarez. Not everybody is Canelo Alvarez. Right? But in the end of the day, Gervonta Tank Davis takes everybody out. And then you got these fighters that when they don't take out, look, they get frustrated with fans. Shakur Stevenson get frustrated with fans because ain't nobody praising him. Nah, my man. I understand if Shakur Stevenson was in the ring with another elite fighter. See, ain't nobody saying about Shakur Stevenson when he won a whole 12 with Oscar Valdez. Ain't nobody was saying that when he did his thing versus Jamel Herring. Ain't nobody really said nothing when he went versus Conceicao. See, the thing about the sport of boxing that we know effort. We know effort. So when you are promoting something, the fans, there's one thing the fans know, whether they're a fan of yours or not, they know the effort. We know that Shakur Stevenson is good. Oh, you're not a boxing fan. You just don't know boxing. We know that Shakur Stevenson got the goods in terms of skill sets and technique. We know he probably one of the best defensive fighters in the sport of boxing. We know that he could put these punches together. We know he got the footwork. We know he got the IQ. We know he got the cat reflex. We all know everything. Shakur Stevenson, I don't know if Shakur Stevenson ever even lost a round. We know that about Shakur Stevenson. But one thing that we know about Shakur Stevenson, though, that is probably a negative, and probably he don't see it as a negative, he probably see it as hating, is that he holds back. And it looks like he holds back because most of the time when he's in the ring with that other opponent, we know that you're better than him in any category in technique. You know that you should have stopped Nakatilia. You should have stopped Artem. And I'm not saying that he didn't try. It didn't look like it he fights. You could see it in Shakur Stevenson that he fights too careful, bro. And people identify that. People identify that. People see that, boom, you land some shots and you pull back a little bit. Like, no, keep going. Put them punches together. Take them out. Take them out. Why you going back for when you land a good punch? You land a good punch and go, ooh, mesmerizing over that power punch that you landed. Like if you never landed some good power shots in your career. People see that. People see the way you approach things. It's not just you being. I'm gonna give you another example, right? Canelo Alvarez versus Jermell Charlo. We already know that Jermell Charlo went up to the 168-pound division of Dare to Be Great, right? But people identify that it didn't look like he was going out there trying to win. He didn't look like he was trying to be the Iron Man Charlo and going out in the Shield. People identify. That's why people was mad at Jermell Charlo. People not mad at Jermell Charlo by going to fight Canelo Alvarez, 2 division up and Dare to Be Great as an undisputed at 154. People already identify that his effort. People identify, nah, he wasn't trying to win. Nah, he wasn't trying to give us his money worth. Nah, he wasn't giving himself the best chance to win. He was giving himself the best chance to go 12 with Canelo Alvarez. And that's what people identify. So then people didn't give him the ultimate credit or just for going up there and Dare to Be Great. People didn't feel like he dared to be great in the ring. He dared to be great signing the contract. That's what people identify him with. You know what I'm saying? People identify him signing the contract. It's almost, again, another example. Pitbull Cruz versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Pitbull Cruz lost the fight with Tank. But guess what? People identify that Pitbull Cruz actually tried to win, that Pitbull Cruz tried to knock him out, that Pitbull Cruz was putting the type of pressure that made it a close fight. So his stock don't drop because he didn't fake he gave himself the best chance. He didn't fake the fans. He didn't fake himself. He didn't fake his team. He gave 100%. People know when you're giving 100%. Not every and for Shakur Stevenson, you got to understand this. A lot of people be like, y'all don't know nothing about the sport of boxing. Sometimes fans just know too much about the sport of boxing. That's what it is. It's not that fans don't know nothing about the sport of boxing. It's that boxing fans know too much of the sport of boxing. I'm going to change that type of narrative right now. Yeah, for all you boxers that like to shit on media, independent media, YouTube channels, fans, let me tell you something about the sport of boxing. We just know too much about the sport of boxing. We've been exposed to we've been exposed to a lot of fights in the sport of boxing. We've been exposed to greatness after greatness after greatness. That's what it is. So when we be like, oh, yo, y'all don't know nothing about the sport of boxing. Oh, yes, we do know. We know Sugar Ray Leonard. We know Hagler. We know Duran. We know Golden Boy. Sometimes I see these fighters going and disrespecting the Golden Boy, Oscar De La Hoya, the 6th Division World Champion. Oscar De La Hoya will wreck all you dudes out here, bro. With stilettos on, with lingerie on. Oscar De La Hoya will beat all y'all with stilettos on and with la tanga que él tenía el otro día con la mujer, with the thong that he had the other day. He'll beat all y'all with that thong on, bro. These fighters be disrespecting Oscar De La Hoya. Mira, he'll smack all of y'all, bro. He'll take care of you. He'll beat you all in probably the same week. Y'all can't match what Oscar De La Hoya has done. And I see these fighters going at Oscar De La Hoya. Mira, we've been exposed to Julio Cesar Chavez. We've been exposed to fighters fighting great fights, 6 fights in the span of 12 months. We've been exposed. So when it's not about, oh, we don't understand boxing, we don't know boxing. We already seen the best. We're spoiled. That's like if you've been having a shorty que tiene teta and got a beautiful face and got a beautiful body, and then viene esta mujer con flat chested and flat ass telling me you don't know what a real woman look like. Mira, yo tenía todo eso, ya. I already had all of that, bro. Spoiled. That's like a player that had it all, that banged it all the models, all of it, everything, Coca-Cola body and all. We're spoiled. How many times I gotta say, hey, y'all don't understand the sweet science. Yeah, we understand the sweet science. We know everything about the sweet science. But the sweet science was never meant to be boring. The sweet sound was never meant to be underwhelming. It was never meant, or boxing never would have reached the prestige sport that has been. It never would have reached to be the number one sport in America for almost a century. It wouldn't have reached that. It wouldn't be the number one sport in the UK outside of soccer. It would never be that. If the sweet science was boring, it would never be a major sport ever. It's that we know too much. And now that we know too much, we compare too much. Is it unfair that we always want to compare? Is it unfair? Yeah, sometimes it's unfair. It's unfair to compare cemented legacy to guys that's not even in their prime. Yes, it's unfair to compare Durang in the lightweight division to a guy like Shakur Stevenson. Yes, it's unfair because Shakur Stevenson is only, 26 years old. 26 years old, going to be 27 years old. It's unfair to. That's one thing about the boxing community. Yes, that's true. We can't be saying, hey, yo, I don't know. Shit, a guy like Tio can't be Roberto Duran. Like, chill, man. Roberto Duran already had a cemented legacy. We already seen his legacy. We already seen how he fought. You know what I'm saying? That's to really, really compare when is it the end of their career. You know what I'm saying? I understand that sometimes we snub fighters today by comparing them to the past. That's unfair. That's unfair. But these boxing heads, y'all gotta stop with this. Y'all know shit about boxing. Y'all know. We know it too well that we pay for it. We know it too well that we pay for it. And if I pay for it, I could tell you when it's shitty and when it's not. If I pay for a damn meal, I see a McDonald's commercial and you're telling me how the Whopper Jr. is good, and then I buy the Whopper Jr. and it tastes like Whopper without the Junior. I got something to say. I'm Dominican. Si el mangú don't taste el mangú que me gusta a mí, con los tres golpes, I'ma let you know this don't taste like good salchichon and the tropical cheese. I don't know where you found this tropical cheese. This shit is American cheese. You getting mad because people are not excited about your fight, or how you fight, or how you approach. Yes, there's purists in the game that, appreciate the technique. There's some people that just want to see it. They don't want to see knockouts. They want to see a good 12-round bout and a good skill. We like to see adjustments. Yeah, there's purists. I'm a purist as well, but I also understand the fans. I'm a fan of Shakur Stevenson, but I also understand the criticism of Shakur Stevenson. But just because the people got criticism over you, you F the fans. No, F you. You don't F the fans. If you're saying F the fans, go to YMCA and go box in an empty gym. If you're saying F the fans. If you're saying F the fans, don't promote your fight. If you're saying F the fans, I don't want to see you in no press conferences. If you're saying F the fans, go promote in go fight in the bathroom or something like that by yourself and shadow box all day. If you're saying F the fans. F you if you're saying F the fans. And I like Shakur Stevenson. But y'all got too emotional, bro. That gets too emotional. Do what you promote. If you're going to promote, you're going to knock somebody out, then knock somebody out. Or not, the best thing you could do is, I'm just going to give them a boxing clinic. And if you promote that you're going to give a boxing clinic, then that's what people are going to expect. So then when people be like, oh man, Shakur Stevenson ain't knocked this dude out, you could go back and say, yeah, but I ain't say I'm going to knock him out. I said I was going to give him a boxing clinic. So now we know what we're paying for. You get mad because you said he was going to knock out Artem. You don't knock out Artem. The fans are like, man, what the hell? What? You ain't knock out Artem. He was tailor-made for you to take him out. And this is on all the fighters. This is on all the fighters. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all got to stop in this boxing community, in this boxing circle, whether it's online or gyms or whatever, just the boxing community itself. Y'all need to stop with this, let's say, for example, and I'm not saying this, it is what it is. I'm just saying this tribal thing. Oh, you know what I'm saying? You critiquing my boy Bud, so I ain't effing with you. You know what I'm saying? What's that? People need to stop being tribal as well. People, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something about boxers. I'm gonna tell you something about boxers, and some people are not gonna say it because they don't want to say it, but they know it's true. Boxers are emotional creatures. Boxers are emotional creatures. boxers are not used to doing anything on their own. Yeah, I said it. They might be a boxer right now. What you talking about? I run my mines on my own. You never took care of your business on your own. You always had somebody to help you out, help you do your paperwork, help you get signed, help you wrap your hands up, help you, put water in your mouth, feed you, give you money, give you allowance, give you stipends and stuff like that. They've always been pampered. And now you become a professional and now you're really on your own and stuff like that, and you can't take other people giving you criticism because everybody around you just been pampering you. Everybody around you was pampering you. And then not only that, everybody is around you was pampering you at the time that when you making money. Now people really don't want to be real with you. They ain't going to be real with you because they're scared to lose at that percentage. They're scared to lose a job. They're scared to lose. They're scared to get fired as a trainer. They're scared to get fired as a strength and conditioning coach. They're scared to get fired as a chef. They're scared to, it is what it is. That's what it is. You've been around with so many people just stroking your ego and doing everything for you and stroking your ego. And you think that every little criticism is hate. Any constructive criticism is hate. A fan could say the same thing that Bud Crawford told you, but because Bud Crawford said it, when this fan said it, it's hate. When Bud Crawford says the same thing or Andre Ward says the same thing, my bros. Let me know what it is. And I'm not saying everything. I'm just paraphrasing all the situations. Smash that like button. I'm going to say it like this, yo. It's not easy being a boxing content creator. It's not easy. And then it's not also easy being a boxing content creator or independent media when you got affiliations with fighters as well. It's not as easy. You know what I'm saying? You the man, you cool when you give him a lot of props. As soon as you give him a little criticism, that's it. They want to cut you off. They saying that you a hater. Hey, yo, man, I thought you was this, man. Oh, what you wanted was a bunch of yes men. That's not the way. Hey, yo, Floyd Mayweather never said really get F the fans. Not truly like that. You know what I'm saying? Oscar De La Hoya been frustrated with the fans in his career when they was putting, American Mexican versus the real Mexican when he was facing the Fernandez, the Fernando Vargas, the Julio Cesar Chavez. I know that hurt his feelings, right? He said on his documentary and stuff like that. That hurt his feelings. But he never said F the fans. Mike Tyson never said F the fans. Why the exciting fighters never say F the fans? We never heard Manny Pacquiao, the 8th Division World Champion, 5-time lineal, 12-time World Champion, the ambassador, the son of the humanitarian, the greatest karaoke singer of them all. The GOAT, Manny Pacquiao. He never said F the fans. And matter of fact, Manny Pacquiao was one of the type of fighters that if he don't perform to the level of his expectations, he apologizes to the fans. See, I got an interview on Manny Pacquiao when he's saying that the media and the fans, we do this together. We help each other out, and that's why Manny Pacquiao was the people's champ. You're not saying F the fans. What you're really saying, Shakur Stevenson, is that you're disappointed that you do not perform like Gervonta Tank Davis. That's what it is. That you just don't perform in a way that people say, "Oh my God." And then when they don't say, "Oh my God," they don't know nothing about boxing. No, it's because you got a contemporary that is showing boxing skills as well, that is showing athleticism, that is showing a good jab, that is showing on the jab to the solo plex, that is showing a good straight left. That there's another southpaw fighter that is spectacular and electric, and he shows out every time he puts on a show. It's not the F the fans. No, what you're really saying is F myself. Damn, I got to perform like Tank. It is what it is. Not everybody got the styles, but everybody could be electric in their own right. Hagler was electric. Hearns was electric. Totally different fighters. Duran was electric. Sugar Ray Leonard was electric. Totally different fights. So then when they mesh together and there's a Duran versus Leonard, everybody is all hype. Matter of fact, Shakur Stevenson versus Tank. I said that was the primary fight in the lightweight division. It's not time. I'm gonna say right here, no, it's not time. So for the people that's mad that Shakur Stevenson is fighting Joe Cordina, nah, let him fight Joe Cordina. Because the big fight in the sport of boxing needs that momentum. The big fight is when Bud Crawford could knock out David Avanesian is wow, and then Earl Spence could break the orbital bone of Ugas. Wow, undisputed. Oh wow, pound for pound, best fighting the best. Okay, they got great momentum because both of them had great performances leading up to their big fight. Where you say he's fighting Cordina? Let me see right here. This is the. Hold on, give me a second. Beterbiev versus Bivol. This is the card, ladies and gentlemen. This is the card, right? This is the card. This is the card. I don't know if y'all damn. Give me a second. Man, this didn't even charge at all. What happened? Hold on. Hold on, give me a second. All right. So we got Mohamed Alakel versus Jesus Gonzalez as the first fight. Shout out to Sky Nicholson. You know, she keep on calling out Amanda Serrano, but Amanda Serrano's already, you know, she got that big fight with Katie Taylor. Let's see how she's gonna do with Raven Chapman. And we got Ben Whitaker. Ben Whitaker, the Cassius Clay of the UK, Benzo, the surgeon, back in the ring versus Liam Cameron. I'm gonna tell you like this: that's gonna be a good fight because Liam Cameron did have a good fight versus Linton Arthur, and that could have gone either way. It was a split decision. It was a split decision. Loss by Liam Cameron, but that was a good fight. That was a good fight, a little dirty fight as well. You know what I'm saying? But I think this is a good step up for Ben Whitaker, in my opinion. And I think it's going to be highly competitive, and I think that Liam Cameron is going to bring the fight. You got Opataya versus Macy. You got Fabio Watley versus Frazier Clark. That's going to be a good fight. You know, Fabio is a good fighter as well. Chris Eubank Jr. going to be fighting Camille Cerameta. Well, that's going to be a good fight as well. And you got Shakur Stevenson versus Joe Cordina in the undercard, and the Beterbiev versus Bivol, the light heavyweight undisputed bout. Long awaited, October 12th. Can't wait for that fight. Can't wait for that event. It's a stack event. Good fighters, good couple of showcase fights, in my opinion. But yeah, I think the person that's going to steal the show, in my opinion, going to be Ben Whitaker. I think that Ben Whitaker in by 2026 is going to be the most talked about, one of the most. I think it's going to be top 5 most lucrative and fighter in the sport of boxing. For sure in the UK, I think he's going to take over the UK. I think that Ben Whitaker, y'all know I've been talking about Ben Whitaker for a while, ever since the Olympics, ever since the amateurs, you know what I'm saying? He showed love to the channel as well. I think that Ben Whitaker versus David Benavidez is going to be the legacy fight. I know a lot of people talking about the David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez, David Benavidez versus the winner of Bivol and Beterbiev. But let me say it like this: I think with a great victory and with a big statement, he's going to put a lot of people on notice. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how long Artur Beterbiev is going to stay. Artur Beterbiev versus Bivol is going to be a good fight. Stylistically, it meshes well. Two guys that really come to fight. Well, Bivol, you know, I think that he's trying to get them knockouts. I really don't think that he got the power like that to knock people out. Even though he got the stoppage last fight, I believe so. But I think that was more of they was desperate for the stoppage and trying to give him the stoppage politically, in my opinion. Artur Beterbiev, I think he's good. He's durable. He know how to adjust when he gets hurt, but we've seen him hurt as well. You know, Beterbiev don't get the same criticism that American fighters get. You know what I'm saying? When he gets chin check, when he gets dropped, you know, Over here, when you with fighters that we know when they get chin check and they get dropped, we be like, they get exposed. They expose, man. But Beterbiev, he makes adjustments and he gets his opponent out of there. You feel me? He is the Terminator. I think that a significant layoff for his age, we don't know his fatherhood is going to kick in. I would like, I like Artur Beterbiev better than Bivol, but I think that Bivol, if he could stay away from getting knocked out, I think he's gonna win by points. I think that Bivol throws enough punches. I think he's high volume. I think he's smart. He know how to create. He know how to create his distance. And I think that Artur Beterbiev usually starts off slow. And I think with Bivol, you can't start off slow. You can't start off slow. Beterbiev is a strong. He got the chin as well. We've seen both of them guys in a vulnerable position as well. But we always see, but we know their character and we see them overcome. So it's gonna be a good matchup. It's gonna be a good physical matchup. I think both of these guys going to put on some hurt. I think Artur Beterbiev could hurt Bivol, but I think he could overcome it as well. And I think that his legs could get out of trouble as well. So I think I'm edging Bivol for the victory. I'm going for Beterbiev though, as a fan. And I think that when we talk about Bivol and Beterbiev, and we hear a lot of people criticize Canelo Alvarez for not wanting to fight the David Benavidez, or they're critiquing him of the Edgar Berlanga fight. And you already know that was going on with Turkey and Canelo Alvarez. If Turkey really want to do real business with Canelo Alvarez, you got to give Canelo Alvarez what he really wants. And money is just not is going to entice Canelo Alvarez. What entice Canelo Alvarez, and I did a video about this, is Canelo Alvarez versus the winner of Beterbiev Bivol. And I think if Canelo Alvarez, I want to see Canelo Alvarez risk it one more time. And I want to see Canelo Alvarez, in a great fight, a respectable fight, that will be Bivol beating Beterbiev, Canelo Alvarez going up to 175 and fight Bivol in the rematch. And I think that Bivol, of course, is going to take the fight. And I think that's when he's going to do business with Beterbiev. It's not going to be no damn Bud Crawford fight. It's not going to be the David Benavidez fight, because even if Canelo Alvarez fight David Benavidez, he wins nothing. That's just bragging rights for the fans, but it's not bragging rights for him. But I believe that Bivol, I think that's going to be the play. 2025, Cinco de Mayo, maybe February, the way that maybe Super Bowl, maybe he want to do it in the Super Bowl, Canelo Alvarez versus Bivol. I don't know, but I'm gonna tell you like this: I think that's the play. And I think that's gonna be I think that's what's going to entice Canelo Alvarez. That's gonna get him the bag. That's gonna get him the legacy, and that's gonna get him his get back. Bivol versus Canelo Alvarez is what enticed me as a fan, because right there, Canelo Alvarez is not only could get his get back, an opportunity to get his get back, but also has an opportunity to become a 2-division world champion as well, and a respectable one at that. So he'll be daring to be great again. He'll be getting his get back. He'll be getting his money, and he'll have an opportunity to become a 2-division undisputed world champion. And that's really the real definition of an undisputed. I think the IBF should have never stripped him. I think they should have waited to see what was going to transpire with Canelo Alvarez, and then after October 12th, and if there's some talks with Canelo Alvarez fighting the winner, that'll be good. Can you imagine Canelo Alvarez if it was Artur Beterbiev? Now that don't have that same ring to it, because if Artur Beterbiev beats Bivol, then we like, nah, Canelo Alvarez can't beat Beterbiev, right? But if Bivol beats Beterbiev, I think we'll see that fight, and I think that's a respectable fight for Canelo Alvarez. That's a fight that is going to entice Canelo Alvarez, in my opinion. But Bivol schools Beterbiev easily, says Ralph. Great point. The winner was good, Gracie. Bivol is going to give him a boxing lesson. But we're going to see. I think that, in my opinion, like I said in that fight, I had confidence in Canelo Alvarez in picking up that rematch clause. I wasn't happy that he declined the rematch. I didn't think that was Canelo-like. I think that, yes, I do really think that the Bivol fight did alter his mentality. I don't think he want to risk it as much no more. But if he's gonna risk it again, it's gonna be against Bivol. That's my opinion. is gonna be against Bivol, and I don't think that anybody could complain. Well, if Canelo Alvarez beats Edgar Berlanga, right, and then he waits after October 12th, he goes out there and do business with Turkey, right, and then they announced that, let's say Bivol wins, and they announced that Bivol going to be fighting Canelo Alvarez. Will anybody be mad? Anybody be saying that he's a cherry pick? Let's not forget that they called Bivol the first time when Canelo Alvarez chose to fight Bivol. They called Bivol a cherry pick. That's how much of shaming people do towards Canelo Alvarez, which is unfair. But that would be a good fight. A lot of people's critiquing the Shakur Stevenson versus Joe Codina. Let me see what Shakur Stevenson says on Twitter. Hold on. Let me see what he said, because I know he was saying certain things. Let me see. Let me see. And for the fans who F with me, I care about y'all for sure. But understand this. This is a business. And it makes... Hold on. Let me read this. Right. All right. Here we go. Shakur Stevenson tweeted, and for the fans who F with me, I care about y'all for sure. But understand this. This is a business. And it's make as much money as you can in this business. People want me to sit and wait around for literally every other fighter to make their decisions, whether they want to fight me now or later. But in reality, I will be waiting and waiting. But nah, I'm going to go get the bag over here real quick, because that's what matters most to me now. I don't got no problems with Shakur Stevenson getting the bag versus Joe Cordina, because let's be real, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? He was getting ducked left and right last year. He got ducked by George Kambosos. He got ducked by Vasily Lomachenko. He got ducked by Frank Moore. He got ducked by Pitbull Cruz. He got ducked by Cepeda. He got ducked by Tank. He got ducked by Haney. So we got to give him the benefit of the doubt in that sense. And I don't want people not giving him the benefit of the doubt and have that, because the way that he performs, it fogs y'all head up with not giving him the benefit of the doubt. I agree with Shakur Stevenson. I need go get your bag versus George Cordina, because he's the one that's been ducked. He's the one that's been ducked, and we all know that he's been ducked. Devin Haney had the opportunity to fight Shakur Stevenson, but he went up. I'm not gonna say that was a master duck, because he did go up and fight Regis Prograis, right, to the 140-pound division. So that's not a major duck, but I'm gonna say Devin Haney avoided Shakur Stevenson, not ducked him. I think that Tank ducked Shakur Stevenson. I think that George Kambosos ducked him, because y'all could see they went back and forth, and George Kambosos said that I could fight you later in 2023. But then George Kambosos was waiting on a Lomachenko fight. Yeah, at the end of the day, I think that's still a duck, because you had conversations with Shakur Stevenson. I think the Loma fight, he chose the IBF vacant, where he could have chose the WBC and fight. He was in position for the WBC as well to fight Shakur Stevenson. Frank Martin was the mandatory. Pitbull Cruz was the mandatory position to fight Shakur Stevenson for the vacant. They didn't want that work. So you can't be mad that he's choosing Joe Cordina. You know what I'm saying? I think if Toronto Tank Davis is the money guy, the money will be there for Shakur. So it seems like the money guy, because a lot of people want to be like that. That Tank is the face of boxing. I mean, then where's that money? Because I know that everybody want to fight Canelo Alvarez, and Canelo Alvarez, you know what I'm saying, life-changing money. You know what I'm saying? Look at Billy Joe Saunders. He retired. You know? Kalen Plant made a fortune. You know? John Ryder made a fortune. Jaime Munguia made his money. So you the face of boxing, you got to provide that type of bag for your opponent. It doesn't seem like Gervonta Tank Davis could provide that type of bag to his opponent. If he run for Cordina, I don't want to hear nothing else from Shakur fans. But yeah, man. I think that it's gonna be a good card, in my opinion. I think it's a good card. Hey, yo, what y'all feel about the interview yesterday with Floyd Scofield Sr.? What y'all feel about it? I know in the YTBC, there's a lot of talks with him and the gentleman Greg Hackett. they've been going back and forth. I just heard that he was going back and forth with Coach Malachi. People was talking to be was telling me about that. What y'all feel about the interview yesterday? Anyway, there's some people that feel like, as a father, I always say that fatherhood is prominent in the sport of boxing. I think that Floyd Scofield Sr. is a trailblazer. Him and his son doing the independent way. They work their way. They where they at right now, man. I saw the work. I saw the hustle and bustle. I saw, Senior did his thing to get his son in the position that he's at today, and to do business with. Shout out to Davies Entertainment. Shout out to Golden Boy Promotions. But we seen them work before the Davies Entertainment. We seen when it was just strictly him and his dad, and they, out there promoting and selling out those little club shows. So they put in the work to be in the position where they are today. But there's always gonna be, and like I told him yesterday, you got to pick and choose your battles, because there's always gonna be criticism towards the father trainer, and there's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna praise the father trainer, right? So what do y'all feel about that interview? Shout out to Thriller in the building. Was good, my brother. He said the interview was fire. But look, I appreciate you. They may as well take these belts away. Karate Kid said they might as well take these belts away and just make prize fighting. Well, go back to the origin. People always want to be like, hey, y'all want boxing to go to where it used to be. Hey, prize fighting it is. There was no belts back in the days. Shout out to Senior Chicago Kill says Scofield Pops is handing out free smoke. Yeah, man. Hey. Great point. Good looking out. Grown man Austin. Oh, let me take this thing out the way. My fault. Hold on. So yeah, I think it was a good interview and stuff like that. I always like the progression. I like what Kid Austin is going. I always feel like he's going to be one of the premier fighters in those respective division, whether it was 135 or whether he's trying to move up to 140 later on. I think that he got good skills. I think that he could switch up. I think he brings that type of effective aggression. I don't agree with a lot of people saying that he got the Sean Porter style. I don't agree with that. I think that nowadays when we see somebody with that extra pressure, we want to compare it to Sean Porter. But I see that Kid Austin at this point, he's only 21 years old, so he don't even got his man strength like that. So can you imagine at the age of 23, 24? You feel me? It's gonna be it's gonna be scary, in my opinion. If he's keep on working hard, he's one of the hardest working men in the sport of boxing. Bernard Hopkins said it. A lot of people around say that he works so hard. He always get props. I never heard of any bad stories about him in sparring. Never heard any bad story in his work ethic. They speak highly of, even Oscar De La Hoya said he never seen a fighter that work hard like Floyd Scofield. So he's a young fighter. And I know that, his father going to be out there promoting, just like Devin Haney was promoting. Bill Haney was promoting for Devin Haney, just like Teofimo Lopez Sr. was promoting for his son, just like Angel Garcia, just like Kenny Porter, just like all the fathers out there, man. They prideful. If you a father yourself, it's extra prideful. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they professional, but certain criticism they don't want to. They're not gonna. He's probably not gonna take it real well. It is what it is, man. Because you're just not talking about his fighter. You're talking about his son. But also at that position, you got to handle some criticism, and that's fair, right? Punch, bring out Coda versus Scofield Pops. I'll pay for that. I don't know. Coda's not even a member no more. I don't know. I don't know. But he loses his head too much. I heard Bang Bang. I heard that's just one fight. You know what I'm saying? He leads his head too much. They need to. There's one. Sometimes when there's somebody put out a criticism out there, that everybody rock with that criticism. I seen Kid Austin fight in different ways. I never that's just because of that fight. When he got cut, he got to stop leading with his head. Now that's become some type of narrative now. Like if you watch, I've been watching Kid Austin since It ain't seen fights that wasn't even televised. He has showed different type of arsenals in his game. He showed different type of arsenal. He switches from orthodox southpaw. I seen him work from the outside. I seen him when he just pressure, when he's smothering you and stuff like that. I seen him fight in different types. I think that now people trying to catch on to Kid Austin, you know. And when they be like, oh, one or the Shakur Stevenson will be like, he ain't no Sean Porter, boom, then everybody gonna compare him to Sean Porter, something like that. That's what's happening right now. Kid Austin. Yeah, but the Dominican fighter was also dirty, bang bang. He was dirty. He was dirty. And he told you why he was fighting like that. Remember, he got cut, he couldn't see. Kid Austin is doing the Sean Porter way. Nah, I don't think so. I don't really think so. I never identify him with Sean Porter like that. Maybe the body structure, right? Just because he's aggressive, that doesn't mean Pitbull Cruz is aggressive. He's like Sean Porter. No, man. I like the way that Sean Porter be shifting and stuff like that. Yeah, but I think that, to me, in my opinion, Kid Austin is a cleaner, for me, is cleaner fight. A cleaner fighter is the reason why Sean Porter he always had them close fights versus the elite fighters, because he smother his own work. You know what I'm saying? Kid Austin don't smother his own work like that. I could see Kid Austin's work. If you think about the Thurman fight, you think about the Daniel Garcia fight, you think about the Ugas fight, you think about the Earl Spence fight. He gets into close fights and he can't win those. Yes, he won the Daniel Garcia, even though I think that Daniel Garcia did win the last round. And I remember, I think I scored that could have been a draw as well. The Ugas, I think that Ugas did drop Porter. I think he got a lot of close fights. Could have gone either way, right? But I think he couldn't win the Thurman and he couldn't win the Spence because I think he smothered his work more than anything. And I didn't like the Berto fight. I think the Berto fight was very ugly. I hated that fight. It was a nasty. I didn't like that approach. So that he don't fight like Sean Porter. He's only 21 years old, so ain't no rush right now. You know what I'm saying? I think now, but he's in line though. He's in line. He's the WA 2 rank. He's in line to fight Cepeda. He's in line to face a Tank. He's right there. So I understand also. I understand when nobody was talking about Kid Austin versus Abdullah Mason. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Ain't nobody was talking about Bud Crawford and Abdullah Mason. The first time that came out, I think it was on my channel when I had Keyshawn Davis, and he said, "What about Abdullah Mason?" on my channel, and that's when it spread with this Abdullah Mason and Kid Austin. But that was because Kid Austin was calling out Keyshawn Davis. Abdullah Mason's not even ranked in the top 15 in no sanctioning bodies in the lightweight division. So I don't even know, and I think that's where I feel like they may feel disrespected when they're number 2 ranked. They're right there to fight. They're in position to fight a Tank. On the rankings, they're in position to fight Tank, and people are bringing Abdullah Mason when Abdullah Mason's not even ranked top 15 in none of the sanctioning bodies. So I understand that as well. And we could check, or we could check again. Let me see. Hold on. Let's go to the rankings right now. Let's go to the rankings right now. Abdullah Mason. This is the WBO right here. The WBO. Cepeda, Morataya, Keyshawn Davis, Abu Abdullah, no Abdullah Mason, Andy Cruz 15. He can't even fight because once you're in the top 15, I think only top 15 fighters could fight top 15 fighters. Well, I think the champions could only fight top 15 fighters. We're in the IBF. IBF, William Cepeda, vacant. Keyshawn Davis, Moretaya. That's why I even said Keyshawn Davis versus Moretaya will be a good fight as well. No Abdullah Mason. We got Floyd Scofield at number 14 in the IBF. In the WBC, you got William Cepeda, Moretaya, Keyshawn Davis, Eddie De Los Santos, Mark Chamberlain, Andy Cruz, Aou Abdullah, Frank Martin, no Abdullah Mason. Got Joe Cordina, number 13 in the WBC, and that's why Shakur Stevenson could fight Joe Cordina because he's a top 15 ranked fighter. If Joe Cordina was not top 15, that they wouldn't sanction a Cordina versus a Shakur Stevenson. So that's the frustration right there. Look at Gervonta Tank Davis as champion in the WBA. Look at Floyd Scofield, number 2. William Cepeda, number 1, as mandatory precision. You know what I'm saying? There is no Abdullah Mason here. So why would anybody just bring Abdullah Mason to Kid Austin's front door? I mean, there is not even a sanctioned fight. It won't even be a good sanctioned fight, in my opinion. They be holding these fighters' hands a lot nowadays. The Eastern Europeans are fighting champions within 10 to 20 fights. Yeah, but remember, some of these guys, they started. Kid Austin started very early. He's only 21 years old. It's like Xander Zayas as well. You know. So there's no rush. There's no rush. You know what I'm saying? He's already in position. Think about it. He's already in position for a Tank fight. Now think about this. Think about this. If Cepeda fights, because this is the thing now. Okay, now let's say Cepeda, who's ranking the WBA, right? If Cepeda decides to fight for another sanctioning body, guess who moves into number 1? Let's say William Cepeda is also number 1. Let's say William Cepeda fights Moretaya in the WBC, and let's say he fights for interim, and he leaves the WBA to fight for the WBC rankings or fight for the IBF rankings because he's, you know what I'm saying, he's number 1 in everything. Let's see if William Cepeda fights Dennis Baranchik and then he becomes a champion, then guess what? Floyd Scofield will fight probably Chad Thunson or Edu De Los Santos for him to, and that would be a good fight. That would be a good fight. Edu De Los Santos and Floyd Scofield. That would be a good fight. That would be a good fight, bruh. You know, and they fight for the WBA interim. That'd be good. What's all that talk about Gervonta Tank Davis fighting Rayo? If Gervonta Tank Davis moves up to fight Rayo at 140 and don't fight guys like Tio, I'm really going to critique Gervonta Tank Davis team, because Gervonta Tank Davis team been saying religiously, oh, we're 135, we're 135, we're 135. We're not campaigning at 140. We could make 130, 135. So that means I was avoiding the talk with Tio at 140, Devin at 140, trying to go to 140 and fight a guy like Ryan Garcia. You telling me that now you're gonna go up to 140 and fight Rayo? Because to be honest, I don't see a lie. I don't see Rayo reigning as a champion. Chuck in the building said, yo, Punch, you think your excellency will lose interest in Devin Haney like he lost it for Crawford Canelo after seeing the hand power he possessed of the carnival? I think a good matchup, if you put up a good matchup. Look, a lot of people talking great about Turkey, but, you know, there's a lot of showcase fights too. You know, I like the Usyk and the Tyson Fury. I like the Beterbiev and Bivol. I think that anybody could have made that fight anyway. I think to be honest, remember, anybody could have made that fight. It was the WBC that was effing up the fight. And now the WBC is good with the fight, but it was the WBC that was effing up the fight. Remember, they wouldn't sanction that fight. So that fight was never going to be undisputed because the WBC didn't want to sanction no Russian fighters. So now they do because there's some more money on the table. Matias, like yeah, when Matias was the champion, and there was nobody, they wasn't thinking about it. Tank wasn't thinking about 140. His coach Kenny, coach Ford, they wasn't thinking, no, we're 135, 135. Now y'all gonna fight Rayo at 140. Now Rayo at 140. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. How about 140 Tio? How about that? I want to know why Turkey doesn't. I never hear Turkey talk about Tio. I never hear Turkey talk about Tio. It's weird. Like I feel like they like snubbing them. Like they trying to forget about Tio. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, but it is what it is. I guess, man. That's why people gotta perform. You gotta make statements, man. Gotta make that statement. Got to. Gotta make statements, man. People are getting frustrated with them 12 rounders, man. People are. And if only Tank is the one that's bringing that type of spectacular performance and spectacular ending, put it that way, then Tank is gonna get all the love. Tank is gonna keep getting all the love. Y'all gotta match his performances, man. Y'all gotta give a happy ending. Frank Martin versus Edwin Dos Santos, a good fight. Edwin versus Abdullah Mason. Yo, let Abdullah Mason grow, man. I like Abdullah Mason, but relax, guys. Like, yo, Abdullah Mason he's not even top 15 rank. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna enter a tough division. He's a tough division. Ain't gonna be no cakewalk. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no cakewalk. Already seen Abdullah Mason, Edwin de los Santos. Let me see Abdullah Mason's who he's been fighting really. Because I mean, I like Abdullah Mason, but people are shaming a lot of people. Abdullah. That's like me if I wanted to shame Ben Whitaker with David Benavidez right now. Hold on. Let's see. Who's he been fighting lately? All right. (19-2). He's knocking everybody else out. We understand that. 20-5. I mean, he ain't fighting flip. I like the way he's being moved. He's not fighting no flip records. He ain't fighting guys that is 5 wins and 50 losses. You know. Karate Kid said Cormel going clean that mess up. He better polish that defense. Cormel got to polish that defense too. You got to polish that defense. J Dog said, my bad punch. I was trying to send you a cash app and they knocked my ish down. This is the second time. It's kind of hard to get ish done from here. So I apologize. It's all good, J Dog. It's all good, man. I appreciate you trying to support, donate to the channel. And shout out to the people that has donated to the channel. Shout out to Hi Lo Dímelo con los 2 pesos y Karate Kid con los 5 pesos. We got an hour in. 7 pesos. Making $7 an hour. Yeah, been looking out, but y'all gotta throw these boys' feet in the fire early. I mean, he's still young. Ain't no rush. Ain't no real rush, man. It's no real rush. You know, it's a career at the end of the day, man. We gotta be patient as well, man. They young. They're real young. You know what I'm saying? Remember, for American fighters, it's different, man. If the fans weren't the type to throw these fighters in the garbage, you know, then I think these business handlers will take more risks. But the thing is, we so harsh. Look, a lot of people is shitting on Edgar Berlanga. He's fighting Canelo Alvarez, and they shitting on Edgar Berlanga. He's undefeated. So fans would be like, they man bipolar, or these fighters need to fight people. They need to fight. Okay, Edgar Berlanga fighting Canelo Alvarez. No, that's not a good fight. No. All right, maybe it's not a good fight for Canelo Alvarez, but it's a great fight for Edgar Berlanga. So let's support Edgar Berlanga. If y'all don't like it Canelo way, let's go through the Edgar Berlanga way. Let's respect him that he gets, because he's getting the opportunity to fight the guy. And he put himself in position, the same position that Kid Austin is about to put himself in the WBA to fight Tank, is the same position that Edgar Berlanga he's put himself in the WBA to fight Canelo Alvarez. Now we're getting mad because these guys are in position to get the big opportunity. It goes both ways. You don't got to support Canelo Alvarez for picking Edgar, but support Edgar that he's getting the opportunity to fight the best fighter of this generation. But anyway, y'all already know, man. The support has got the numbers kind of low. You know, the support is kind of, skimpy. Feel me? Tomorrow we back at it with some new content, with some new lives, some new energy. I'm not feeling the energy. I'm not feeling the energy from the people. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could you know what I'm saying, enhance and match the energy and with some numbers, man, because numbers count, man. We trying to get some sponsors out here, man. Punch, we've been working too hard, man. We need some sponsors, and we need the numbers. We need the support. We need the support. No support, we can't move on up. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And it is what it is. That's the business of all businesses, right? So y'all already know, man, tomorrow I'm going back live, show good support, 55 people looking on, unacceptable for the work that we put in. So y'all want to come out and support. Y'all want to come out, support, smash that like and share it on your social media platform. Donate to the channel. Y'all already know, man. Tomorrow, come back with support. And your boy, Mr. Moonshine, we back at it. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.